We need to talk about the contestants that keep choosing to come on Love is Blind, clearly not looking for love blindly, and they just looking for Instagram followers and fame. Because you will get caught every single time. We are watching you. But hey y'all, my name is Christiana Faith, and if you are a returning subscriber, hey, and if you are new, I hope you stay. And my dog just looked at me like, girl, you kissing at me? So lately, within like the last few seasons, there has been a recurring theme of contestants that are coming on this show, not for the right reasons, and they end up having whole wives, whole girlfriends, fiancés, dogs, white picket fences. Like, they already have families. They have families created, yet and still they are coming on a show looking for love, allegedly for marriage, when clearly they're not. Starting with Trevor, we were rooting for you.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
What happened? Allegedly, Trevor had a girlfriend the whole entire time he was filming the show. The whole entire time he was in the pods telling Chelsea, oh my gosh, I love you so much, girl. Pick me, pick me. Why are you choosing Jimmy? I'm over here tapping that little lovey bracelet. Your name is the same name as my dog. Here's the bracelet. He had us falling in love with him, y'all. He had us ready to find him a whole wife and girlfriend. Meanwhile, he had a whole girlfriend back at home. And you know who aired him out? The girlfriend. This is what the girlfriend said. So let's read this article real quick with the tea. Since the debut of the show, Trevor's ex-girlfriend has alleged that they were together throughout filming and that they agreed he could go on it while the two were still dating. She notes that Trevor had framed the opportunity as one that would be financially beneficial for both of them. Since she's shared texts that show Trevor telling her about the show and saying he wants to marry her, Business Insider has confirmed that the number linked to the messages is tied to his phone. The girlfriend tells Business Insider she wanted to go public because the truth of the situation was so contradictory to the portrayal Trevor received. She alleges that just 2 weeks prior to the show airing in 2024, Trevor broke up with her and then later threatened her if she tried to come clean about the situation. Trevor has not commented. If any of this information is true, this is just so wrong and this is just so trash. When are people going to learn that you cannot come on platforms like this? You cannot come on shows like this and think you could get away with dirt like this and not get exposed. And what's crazy to me is that the girlfriend was in on this in the beginning. That's trash too, because why would you allow your boyfriend to go on a show to potentially fall in love with someone else? Now, what was going to happen if Chelsea actually picked Trevor? What was actually going to happen? Was he then going to be like, oh crap, no, I take it back? Like, was he actually going to go through the whole experience as a single man, even though he clearly wasn't? What was going to happen? Why did you two agree to this? Why? But Trevor, this is so unlike you. This is not the person that I saw on my TV screen. I'm just really heartbroken. What are you guys' thoughts on this whole situation? Do you think that Trevor actually did this? Do you think the girlfriend is lying? Do you think that the girlfriend is wrong for playing a part in it? Do you think that Trevor coerced the girlfriend into doing this? What are your thoughts on this entire situation? Comment down below. Clearly, they both wanted to do this for financial gain and for fame. I don't know how this was supposed to work out because he made it pretty far, which is why I'm so confused. And it seemed like she literally only aired out the business and the big secret because he broke up with her and then threatened her, which as she should, because I would probably do the same thing. But then again, I also wouldn't be the girlfriend talking about, yeah, babes, go on the show for fame. On a love show, looking for marriage, like, be for real. Anyway, let's talk about Jeremy. So allegedly, Jeremy had a whole family as well as he was applying for this show and right up until he got on the show. And he was aired out by his ex-fiance's mama. Okay, so basically, Jeremy's ex-fiance's mom posted a picture of Jeremy with the fiance and with the fiance's baby and was like, someone was engaged while applying to this, clearly saying like, he is a trash bag. He did her wrong. He did his ex-fiance wrong and he's fooling y'all America. And then the girlfriend also posted comments on Instagram saying that Laura and Sarah Ann needed to know the full information about their relationship and how they sold their home. But unlike Trevor, Jeremy stood on business. He said he was not with this woman when casting reached out. He was not in a relationship at all when casting reached out for him to be on the show. And allegedly, this is all alleged, he showed receipts of casting reaching out to him via DM and was like, oh, this is the final week, so get back to us ASAP, that type of thing. And he also said that at that time period, he was already living on his own for a few weeks and that he openly discussed his past engagement with the other contestants. Child, I don't know what to believe when it comes to Jeremy at this point, because I feel like Jeremy's it's just a lot of mess. It's a lot of mess, a lot of mess. Even if Jeremy wasn't technically with this woman while he was applying for the show and getting ready to go on the show, if it hasn't been at least a year or more since he has been with that woman, in my opinion, I do not think you should be going on a show like this, looking for love, looking to marry a stranger blindly through a wall. That's huge. Because clearly you were ready to marry this woman. For whatever reason, she was going to be your end all be all, your whole family you had at that time period. To now, like, not even like a full year later, we're jumping into like a new show looking for love. I don't think he actually came on the show to look for marriage. I think he just came on the show for fun, and clearly it showed. But you know who this also reminds me of, guys? SK. I remember watching that season and I was flabbergasted. I could not believe that SK did all of that, but at the same time, I did believe it. So if you don't remember, SK and Raven, they were like the cutest couple of the season. I don't remember like the exact details, but they ended up getting all the way to the altar. They had like some issues about moving and expenses and stuff like that because he was a student and she wasn't. Raven was dead set on saying yes to this man. She was like, I'm gonna say yes. I love him. I love him. I love him. Get to the altar. SK was like, I do not. SK said, I do not, I do not, I do not. They do not get married at the altar, but they do end up getting back together. And during the after the altar reunion special that they always do, SK proposes to Raven on TV. We see it. Go back and watch it. Child, tell me why it came out that SK had a whole entire girlfriend during that whole experiment. The whole time had a whole girlfriend and was only on there for clout. Every time y'all come on this show thinking you are going to get away with your lying to the viewers, because SK, you really didn't have me fooled. I knew something was off about him, and I'm not even gonna say why I think that, but I just knew it didn't sit right in my spirit about him. I knew. He didn't have me fooled. He had some of y'all fooled, but he didn't have me fooled. I was like, something's not right about him. He just seems a little bit too perfect. And you know when something is a little bit too good to be true? That's the picture of SK, right? But when are y'all gonna learn? You're not gonna fool us. Somebody from your past or whoever you're sneaking around with, they're going to expose you. It will come out to the million of viewers that are invested like me. But what are your thoughts on the people that be coming on this show and just be doing the most? Not here for love. Why? But that is it for this video. I really just wanted to share my thoughts on Trevor and Jeremy and SK. Love is blind. Please vet these people. Get the FBI involved, okay? Y'all need to go to their doorstep. Get it together. We only got one marriage this season. I feel like by next season, we're not gonna get any marriages. Anyway, guys, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the post notifications because your girl will be uploading at least 4 times a week. I'm going to try. And yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.